Assalamualaikum dear students, you are watching my YouTube channel English with Nishan. Today we have topic of third stanza of the poem Oh Where Are You Going. First of all we translate this stanza and after this we have to try to explain this stanza with reference to the context. Let's start our stanza. Oh what was that bird, said horror to hearer. Oh what was that bird, वो परिंदा क्या था, वो परिंदा कैसा था. हॉरर कहता है हेरर से. हॉरर मीन्स दहशतजदा, हॉरिफाइड पर्सन, डरा हुआ शख्स, और हेरर मीन्स सुनने वाला. अब दहशतजदा शख्स, दहशतजदा बंदा सुनने वाले से कहता है वो परिंदा कैसा था. नेक्स्ट लाइन में कहता है डिड यू सी दैट शेप इन द ट्विस्टेड ट्रीज, क्या तुमने उन मुड़े हुए दरख्तों के अंदर या दरख्तों के झुंड के अंदर क्या वो शेप देखी है, क्या वो शेप देखी है. यहाँ पर शेप से मीन है कोई मॉन्स्टर देखा है, कोई जॉइंट देखी है, कोई चुड़ैल, कोई बला, कोई नैन. इसमें ये दोनों ही वर्ड का कंसेप्ट सेम है. कभी वो बर्ड से डरा रहा है, कभी वो शेप से डरा रहा है. और नेक्स्ट लाइन कहता है बिहाइंड यू स्विफ्टली द फिगर कम सॉफ्टली. वो जो फिगर है, वो जो शेप है, वो जो बर्ड है, वो जो मॉन्स्टर है, जायंट है, वो स्लोली स्लोली दबे पांव ऐसा ऐसा तुम्हारे पीछे आएगी और तुम्हें दबोच लेगी, पकड़ लेगी और इससे तुम्हारी मौत वाकई हो सकती है. नेक्स्ट कहता है द स्पॉट ऑन योर स्किन इज अ शॉकिंग डिजीज. ट्वीट कहता है ये जो तुम्हारी जिल्द के ऊपर निशान है ये कोई छोटी कोई जख्म या निशान नहीं है, बल्कि ये क्या है, शॉकिंग डिजीज, एक फाटल या क्यूट डिजीज है जो मौत का बायस बन सकती है. फाटल डिजीज है. तो इस स्टैंजा के अंदर भी हमें वही चीज देखने को मिलती है कि इसमें डायलॉग है दो लोगों के दरमियान, एक हॉरर है दूसरा हेरर है. दोनों आपस में कन्वर्सेशन करते हैं, गुफ्तगू करते हैं. हॉरर डरा हुआ है और हेरर को भी डराता है और मुख्तलिफ वर्ड के जरिए, मुख्तलिफ कंसेप्ट के जरिए वो उसको जर्नी से रोकना चाहता है, सफर से रोकना चाहता है और वो जाने नहीं देता. अब इस स्टैंजा के अंदर वो कंसेप्ट यूज करता है सुपर नेचुरल एलिमेंट का कंसेप्ट कि आप वहां ना जाओ क्योंकि वहां पर परिंदे हैं, शेप मुख्तलिफ तरह की अलामतें हैं, मुख्तलिफ तरह के वहां पर जिन रहते हैं, जॉइंट रहते हैं, लिहाजा तुम वहां ना जाओ. जो जॉइंट जो है वो शक्लें बदल लेते हैं, कभी बर्ड की शक्ल में आपके सामने आएंगे, कभी मुख्तलिफ तरह की स्ट्रेंज शेप की शक्ल में आएंगे. तो दैट इज व्हाई वो कहता है तुम वहां पर ना जाओ. और फिर कहता है जो तुम्हारे चेहरे पर, जिल्द पर ये जो निशान है ये कोई जख्म का निशान नहीं है, बल्कि ये कोई फाटल डिजीज है जो तुम्हारे लिए मोहलक या जानलेवा साबित हो सकती है. तो ये इसका क्या था मफहूम और इसकी ट्रांसलेशन थी. तो now we see that how we can explain this stanza. So first of all we have to see that in this stanza, in this line, poet tells us about a dialogue conversation. He says that this stanza is basically based on a imaginary dialogue between two persons. One is horror, other is hearer. Hearer means poet, horror means imaginary character. So basically it is a dialogue between two persons. One is horror, other is hearer. Or in these two persons, horror is pessimistic type people, hearer is optimistic type people. Hearer जो है ये कुछ करना चाहते हैं. These हेरर जो होते हैं ये ऑप्टिमिस्टिक होते हैं. द ऑप्टिमिस्टिक पर्सन आर दोज पर्सन who want to do something in his life, who want to face the struggle and difficulties of life. He has a power, they are active people. But against this, horror is pessimistic people. These are the people who do not want to do something, who have not power to do something, who don't want to face the difficulty and hardships of life. In this stanza, this is the conversation, this is the conflict between two type of character. One is horror, other is hearer. In this stanza, horror tells to hearer that you have to see that bird. He tells to the hearer that horror says that he has seen that bird that is lying there, because actually that is not bird, because but that bird is actually a joint monster, and that monster, a giant, came in the shape of bird to frighten the hearer, to frighten the poet. And further he says that this giant monster convert, change his shape and appear in front of you in different, in strange shape in front of you. And also in this line he tells us that this shape is present, this shape is hiding in the twisted trees, in the trees. And these type of monster, giants, strange shape, bird will swiftly walking, slowly walking behind you, and this type of gangster grasp you in his hand. And that is why, due to all these reasons, you may die. That is why horror suggests to hearer that you should not go there, because if you the horror tells to the hearer that he has seen the wound, a mark, a symbol, a sign on your body, and you think that this is a simple type of wound or disease. But he says that it is not just a disease, but it is actually a acute disease, it is fatal disease. And he further says that this is the reaction of the environment of this place. That is why this is not a wound, this is not a simple mark, a sign on your skin. Actually it is a shocking disease, actually it is a fatal disease. Due to this disease you may die. In this stanza we have seen that this is the imaginary dialogue between two types of character, and the horror continuously wants to stop him, wants to prevent him, that he wants to do, he wants to say that he should not face the hardship of life, because he says that place is very dirty place, that place is full of supernatural element. Due to this supernatural element, he tries to stop him, he tries to frighten him from the journey. He wants that he also should not face the difficulties of life, because horror is himself a choleric person, but hearer is a optimistic people. He is very brave, he is very courageous. He did not hear the communication talks of the horror, and he continues his journey. In this stanza, poet uses very simple words. In this stanza, poet uses a very different type of images to clear his point of view for the reader. The second and fourth line have the rhyming words. Second, trees and disease, these both words are rhyming words, and these rhyming words create a powerful musical flow in this stanza. But when we see the rhyming scheme of this stanza, we have seen that it is A, B, C and further B. We can say that the rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, C, B. A, B, C, B. A, B, C, B. This is the third stanza of the poem. I hope कि आपको अच्छे से समझ आया होगा. I request you कि इस वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए.